Hi guys, it's me Tiffany. So I don't talk about my figs much, and the reason is I guess here in the South we take figs for granted. Growing up, my parents in their backyard they had 2 fig trees, and I just remember as a girl always climbing in the fig trees to get figs. So of course when I got out on my own, I went and planted some figs. This fig right here is actually an offshoot of one of the fig trees in my parents' yard. And I don't really know what variety it is. I think it's some sort of Celeste type fig. It's really good. A small to medium size honey type. Believe it or not, this tree and that tree are the same age. Let's talk about that. So this tree right here, I got a cutting from a neighbor. She was around 80 years old, and I got this from one of her fig trees. She has since passed, and this fig has perplexed me because I'm used to just putting a fig in the ground, walking away, and never having to worry about it. Well, this fig has pretty well died down to the ground, and I'm not used to that here. This must be a more tender fig than I'm used to. And so this past winter, I put down a thick layer of mulch, and I actually wrapped these 2 stems. And you can see, because I took better care of this thing is absolutely loaded with figs. Now, something that I also remember, I think this is a later bearing fig, so I'm really hoping that I can get all these figs ripened before winter comes. And of course, this is the fig that I got from my parents' yard. This one I don't have to tend to, but since I was tending to the one fig, I figured I'd do the same for this one. I put mulch around it, and both of these figs I have actually fertilized. I normally don't even fertilize figs, but because this one is having such an issue, I've decided to actually take more of an approach of cultivating my figs. And like you can see, these fig trees are absolutely loaded, and it's kind of hard to even let you see exactly how loaded these trees are. I have never, while I've lived in this home, had such a bountiful fig crop. Now, the challenge will be keeping the birds and the squirrels at bay. And quite frankly, my chickens. Sometimes I look up in the tree and there'll be a chicken sitting there too. Right here at the corner of my house, I have also planted a Chicago Hardy fig. Now, I did some research on this Chicago Hardy, and people were talking about how it's a great fig and everything. And so I followed the research, got a Chicago Hardy fig. Don't get me wrong, this grows just fine. It produces just fine. It has a bumper crop, just like all my other figs. But I'm going to be honest, taste-wise, compared to the figs that I'm used to eating, the Chicago Hardy fig needs some work. It's not bad, don't get me wrong. It's just not great. There's no wow factor. So that's pretty well it. That is an update on my figs. I don't really know if I've ever featured my figs at all, but if I have not, well, now you know that I grow figs and that I love figs. And if you have any suggestions of some figs that are good and don't require a lot of fuss that would grow in Zone 7, Western North Carolina. I am west of Charlotte, but east of Asheville. Please let me know. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.